Alright, I have a couple of thoughts. I made a video yesterday, worked all day on it. It was almost an hour long, with lots of clips and hiking and all these things, and then I realized, no, there is no way I'm gonna upload this. Too much passive aggressiveness in it. So now I'm a little passive aggressive towards myself, as I usually am. I'm very self-critical. I wish other people were as well, because it's only through introspection and self-criticism that we make any progress at all, that we learn. How can we learn if we're not willing to at least look at ourselves, and really see, not just the facade, the nerdiness or the pimple or whatever, or wrinkles or dimples or whatever. What's in here? Okay, what is going on in here? Is there something going on that is good for you, good for others, and serves the greater good, and feels good on top of it? So then you're on the right track. Otherwise, it is just it's a struggle, or it is the need for approval or something like this. And I would like to party. I would like to party with other people. I see parties on the internet, but the parties I see are not the parties I want to participate in. It's not the girls gone wild type of stuff, I mean, for that I'm too old anyway, but even the older people, the ones around 50, I don't see, first of all, I don't see any parties that they are throwing, not on YouTube. And then if there are any, they're like, it's all around looks. It's always around looks. Like that Jordan Carver, from Germany. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's nice to look at her. Wonderful. But and I just always crack up when I hear a German accent. It's always makes me laugh. I still have a German accent too. It's getting a little better, but still. People still notice it. Are you from Germany? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ah, that's exciting. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know what people have with that German accent. So I just find it extremely nerdy and funny. But yeah, at least I have a good time. It's kind of like the video I made a couple of years ago at the lake when I went swimming. And my husband was filming. And it was about almost like an hour of footage of me swimming and me meandering my path beyond and through the cigarette butts that were dumped on the ground by the beautiful lake, and all the other trash, the beer cans and all that, the bottom dwelling party remains, basically. And yeah, there I am again picking. Yeah. So anyway, that video made me the happiest, because when I watched it later, first I didn't even want to watch it. I was too afraid. And then when I finally watched it, it's like, oh my gosh, a white inflatable boat that's alive with his swimming trunks on, meandering her way past those cigarette butts, bitching and complaining about it, while the belly is jittering, and then jittery wise jitter into the water, and then do some splashing in there, and then things were easier in the water, even though the water was a little bit cold, but it was nice. I was swimming out there, way out there. I swam back while Paul and other people were talking about different things, always getting deep into politics. Me swimming out there, coming back deeper into politics. Finally the other person left, as usual. And politics is a very emotional subject. It's very emotional. It goes very deep. It always reaches deep into the core of our existence. And it dares to question things, and then the person will go, ouch, that hurts too much. I better leave because I want to pull the wool over my eyes. And we just want positivity. Anyway, after I watched that video, while I watched it, I laughed so hard, like I've never laughed in my whole life. And then I was still laughing, and then I went into the kitchen to wash dishes. I thought, you know, oh, I use this as an opportunity now to wash dishes while I'm still feeling good. So I washed the dishes, and the entire like half an hour of standing there with incredible back pain as usual, and usually the worst thoughts come up while I wash dishes. It's never good. But this time I just kept laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing while I was washing dishes. I just kept on laughing. That's never happened to me before, ever in my whole life. I have never laughed about anything the comedian said, or any comedy film or anything. And I'm very choosy when it comes to comedy. I like Helge Schneider. That really hits the nerve. I would fit right into those shows, actually. Particularly that swimming at the lake. That would be totally in that same style. But it's actually better because it's real. It's not just a man dressing up as a woman. It's a real woman with that same type of body figure, and that, you know, the upper body fat and skinny ankles and that same type of thing, you know. And so, and on top of it, I was bitching and complaining the whole time. That really did it. That was the icing on the cake. That was the gourmet whipped cream on the top. Okay, but without the nasty cherry. So it was just it was a whole food cake with whole food cream made out of vegan materials, and it was the best tasting of all comedies I have ever seen. And I just laughed and laughed and laughed. I laughed for 3 hours after I saw myself swimming and complaining. It was so incredibly funny. And I just wished everybody in the world could laugh like that about themselves. But how can they laugh about themselves if they all look so immaculate, right? Like that Jordan Carver. How can she laugh about herself with that body? It's like she's probably always thinking about sex and being the queen of all. And how can a queen laugh about herself? That's impossible. You can't. You'll be struck by your image. You'll be so struck down by it, like, oh, I'm so perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm so perfect. Ah, that will never happen to me. And that is good, you know? That is good. Good, good, good. Because that gives me the opportunity to laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. And that is so much more fun to laugh than be like 5 hours in front of the mirror every day and have to go through grinding shower procedures with 10 different types of conditioners and creams and this application and under application and over application, a little mascara here, some concealer over this here, definitely, like this needs like loads of concealer. That's a lot of trouble, you know. I think it's a lot funnier if I show that dimple here and these little spots and all of this and just have a real good time with it. Laugh, man. We need to laugh more often. Why don't we do that instead of putting each other down? Take care.